Yesterday evening, Glenn and I planted 70 tomatoes, paste tomatoes. Got those in. We were working all the way till past sundown. And I have a few more paste tomatoes to do this morning. This soil is just extremely, what appears to be stripped. Like, it is intensely clay, like worse than we imagined. So at some point, it seems like this land has been like bulldozed or something, which really isn't a surprise being that it's on this mountainside. So it's a little frustrating, a little bit worn out this morning after a really long day of fighting clay yesterday, but gotta get at it. The clock is ticking. So we made a last minute decision yesterday. We were originally going to do the 6-foot rows so we could bring the Kubota in here and mow. I'd like to get a lot more stuff in here than I think having the 6-foot rows is going to allow for.
This variety is definitely less traditional looking.
You think? I thought peanuts were red.
Because they usually are like this, where there's 2 in a pod.
These are...
That's more reddish looking.
Tennessee Red Valencia.
I don't know, but yeah, that's the ones you buy at the store are more like this.
Oh. These are better.
Okay.
All right, let's find some peanuts.
See, look how different they are.
Yeah, they are.
These are bigger than that.
They're bigger, light brown. Like I said, I don't remember what those are.
Well, are we worried about cross-pollination?
I'm not. We have gotten all the melons planted, mostly honeydew and cantaloupe. And then we did a test plot of peanuts to see how that goes. So because of how our soil is just pretty much pure clay, I think, and it just has these large chunks of clay, it makes it really difficult to plant any seeds in, especially small seeds. So we came up with an idea, and that was to use the Kubota, because the Kubota's tire tracks are 3 feet. So we can run the Kubota down through here and smash these rows down to where we can plant our little seeds. We're gonna try this seed spreader, Earthway seed spreader, to see if we can use it to spread our amaranth now that we have packed down these rows to where there's just not these quads of clay everywhere. See how he does.
It's a heck of a thing to try it out with first, because it's just a tiny little seed.
Yeah, there's not exactly a seed plate for amaranth.
Yeah, it'll braid it better with corn and stuff like that. But
we're trying it with the seed plate that says it can also do onions and lettuce. And this seed is actually 12 years old, 13, I forget what you said.
Yeah, so we don't know what the germination rate's going to be.
Well, I germinated some, and it looked like it was over 50%. So, but this was seed that we saved from the first amaranth that we ever grew many years ago. I sure wish I could see the seeds better.
So to say, it's kind of a heck of a thing to start first. We probably should do really corn or something where we can see it.
And we're relying on this to be working to know that it's planted. And I see a seed now and then. Maybe I should go over it again. You think I should go over it again?
Just double it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely spitting them out.
Well,
we just don't know the germination rate.
That's what I said. I know it's over 50%.
But if you...
I'd like to overseed it to be sure. We can always thin it.
Okay.
Because the amaranth, I think it's 12 to 18 inches apart. I don't want to plant a seed every 12 inches and have 5 plants come up.
Flip it around and hit it again. I don't know.
guy comes with like these seed plates that you change out that you know, for different types of seeds, and it tells you on there like what kind of seeds it's for. But you just hold this wheel so this doesn't turn, and then you just turn this plate and it pops off. And then this one is for the corn. Just pop that on. There. That's all you have to do, and then you just put your seed in there and it spits it out the bottom down here. So like if you have like normal garden soil like us, then this is designed so that it cuts like a furrow into your soil and then drops the seed in, and then this chain comes behind it and pushes dirt over top of your seed. Bam. And then I guess this guy smashes it down, you know. So this is the rainbow Inca sweet corn that we're growing. Today is going to be day 3 or day 4, I can't remember now, of working in the garden and getting the rest of these things in. There's only a few more actual seeds to plant, like our green beans and stuff like that, but we want to run our green beans up our corn stalks, so I'll probably wait till the corn comes up and then plant the green beans. So the goal today is, and it might be a lofty goal, but is to get the rest of these seedlings planted. This morning when Glenn let the chickens out of the coop, we noticed that the compost pile had been greatly disturbed. So that means that something got in the fence last night. This corner right here, it looks like something was able to get between the barbed wire. I am going to put some big rocks there, I think, for now. So I'm just gonna do like a block area right here of like eating tomatoes. I'm only doing like 12 of those this year. I don't really eat a lot of like raw tomatoes. I do use them in like chilies and things like that, but still I don't eat them. My husband does. And I think in between them I'm gonna plant onions and probably space some oregano or basil or something like that. I brought Uni out to join me. I did have him out here earlier, but he was getting a little too close to the chicken fence over there. I worry about the rooster being able to fly over that fence if he feels so compelled to do so. And he's definitely shown aggression already to Uni. And I do think he could fly over that fence if he really wanted to. Another beautiful morning and another day of getting this garden planted, but I'm almost done. And yesterday I was just pooped. I'll tell you what, I knew putting in a 7,500 square foot garden was going to be a lot of work, but maybe I romanticized it a little bit. Anyway, it'll all be worth it. I know it. And yesterday I kind of got so tired that when you get tired, you know, you kind of get lazy and you're just trying to get things done, that I just kind of went wonky and just started planting stuff anywhere there was a space without putting a whole lot of thought into it. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of stuff. It was just some stuff. But I think it'll all work out. I decided that I didn't really have that many bunching onions because of the way that I started the seed. And Next year, I'm going to be doing that a little different. Thanks to our friends over at Our Golden Acre. She showed me how she does her onions, and let me tell you, I'm going to be doing that next year. So thank you guys for showing me that tip and trick. And by the way, you might want to go check out her channel. So what I did do with my bunching onions is, you can't really see my tomatoes, but they're down there, trust me, they're alive. Is I ended up putting bunching onions in between every second tomato. So, made use of them. There probably won't be a ton of them worth harvesting, but we'll see. Never know. Another thing is I wasn't really sure where I wanted to put the tobacco plants. I have 3 of them that sprouted, and I'm just kind of doing it as like a trial run. I'm really interested in growing, harvesting, and curing tobacco. So I just thought it'd be something to play with and learn how to do the whole curing process and all that, and just have a few plants. I ended up throwing them right here where you see these orange flags. Like I said, there's only 3 of them, but they do get like up to 6 feet tall, and I forget exactly how wide. Oh my goodness, the biting flies are just horrible. Another reason to get this garden in earlier next year. It's just really bad because where we live, because we literally live in like the middle of the woods. Man, they have really torn me out today. So I went in and put on some short sleeves, and it's like almost 90 degrees. Oh, there's one right there. And it's like 90 degrees today. It's really getting hot, so put some shorts on, and it's not too bad in the shade. There's a nice breeze. But anyway, all that aside, I'm gonna start planting these Egyptian walking onions.